Jack Grealish was recalled to the England squad this week. Today he's recalled by City to start just his 4th Premier League game of 2024. So far this season, the instruction to City's wingers has been to dribble more than in previous campaigns. That surely represents a chance for Grealish to shine. No manager in Premier League history has ever faced a single opponent 17 times without losing. It's a record that Pep Guardiola can make his own today. Julen Lopetegui's sole victory over his compatriot came in the first leg of a Champions League quarter-final, but he's lost every subsequent meeting. And today's game will be preceded by a tribute to Sven-Göran Eriksson, who led England to the quarter-finals of 3 major tournaments, and who then had a season in charge of Manchester City, winning both derbies against United. And he'll be remembered with a minute's applause.
George, what's going on, man? Spencer up in here. What is going on, boys? How are we doing today? Absolute craziness going on in the Premier League today. Obviously that Bournemouth game that just happened, Everton are absolute, no play on words, but an absolute shambles. Yeah, like how, honestly, also, I bet on Bournemouth to win because, you know, I was the one that called Everton. I mean, it's still early in the season. They very well could turn it around. But let's just say Everton get relegated. I was the first one to throw that out there. Even though in my prediction, George is out of me. In my original prediction, I said that they would just escape relegation. And then after the first 2 games, I'm like, you know what? Nah, relegated, trash. Oh shit. Oh shit. I got my game sound going. This isn't good. Hold on. Desktop audio killed. Okay, now can you hear it? Should be good now. All right, here we go. Game is kicked off underway. The bet I have for this game. So I've taken 3 bets today. How literally I took 2 that have already been played, obviously, because I've just only been on the Prem. This is the only game left. 2 games I bet on earlier was Bournemouth to beat Everton. Obviously, that is probably the most crazy bet I've ever won. Like, honestly, it was completely gone. Everton should have won that game, like buried that game long ago. And then they score 3 goals in like 5 or 7 minutes or however long it was. Absolutely ridiculous. Gregory, what's going on, my man? Other bet I had was under 2.5 goals in the Forest Wolves game. And it was like 1-1 in the first like 20-25 minutes and it ended 1-1. So I have no right to be 2-0 up in bets right now today. But the third bet is under 3.5 goals in this game. And here comes Jared Bowen. Dispossessed by Vardiel. Oh, but it finds Antonio, though. Cross comes into the box. Jeez. Bro, my bad. I ain't been here for ages, but I just woke up. That Everton versus Bournemouth score is ridiculous. Like, oh my goodness. West Ham early causing problems. Antonio at the back post. Couldn't get it on target. City trying to clear here. Grealish pressed into the corner, trying to play it out. Should have just cleared it. West Ham steal it off him. Oh my goodness. Also, boys, this is a Wan-Bissaka debut. I know he didn't play in the first game, I don't believe. I didn't see what happened with West Ham in the second game. I didn't see the game at all. So I'm not sure if this is a debut for him or not. To be fair, it's a joke trying to get into the London Stadium. They do security checks on a bridge and the turnstiles barely work. Wait, what are we talking about? So many empty seats where? In this stadium? Yeah, dude, 3 goals in 10 minutes is just criminal. Prem debut, he played in the League Cup. Oh, okay. You know, I hope he does well at West Ham. I always rated Wan-Bissaka as a player, but just in terms of like winning titles, it's just not good enough. But like a West Ham sized team, that's perfect for him. And he's trying to get forward here. West Ham starting this game really well. City can't seem to get it out of their end. Wan-Bissaka winning the ball back high up the field. Absolute spider. Jared Bowen on the left foot takes his shot. Ederson makes the save. Rico Lewis struggling to clear. Dude, what is going on with City right now? They cannot get it clear. And then once they do get the ball, they're sticking with this short passes out of the back and then just giving it away. They don't want to just hit a long ball clearance. Decent effort there by, Jared Bowen. No Rodri, no Party. Oh, just on the note of DMs and other crazy things I went on in the Premier League today. The red card for Declan Rice. What are the thoughts on that? Was it? Why is there a balloon on the pitch? Was it a red card? Was it not a red card? I mean, like, I do understand that, like, he kicked the ball away and, you know, you're not supposed to do that. But it's just such petty bullshit. It was kind of like the red card on the first Southampton versus Newcastle, I think it was. And Brenton Diaz, or whatever the heck his name is diving to the ground. Like, it's just dumb. You know what I mean? Cole says absolutely disgusting decision. I think it's fine decision. He's booked, tries to stop the free kick. It's an instant yellow. Yeah, it's just so, like, I can see why it's given, but just like if I was the ref, like, I just hate, like, to send somebody off for some petty bullshit like that is absolutely crazy. Because, like, it's one of those things, it's where you can give a yellow, you know what I mean? But you could also not give a yellow. Like, he could have not given it a yellow and nobody would have questioned it. You know what I mean? And also, like, the whole thing, from what I saw, he's walking backwards. He does stick his foot out, but the ball is rolling. So the ball's not even in play. It's not even Holland over the bar. It's not even in play. So it's not like he didn't block a free kick that would have been in play. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Aquatic, what's going on, man? But it's not referee's fault. He did it. Why should the ref not give a yellow? Rice knows he's been booked and he still did it. I mean, you know, it's just one of those, like, sometimes it's not even that bad of a thing. Like, he kicked it literally like 2 feet to the side. If he booted it across the field, okay, yeah, maybe I get that. But, like, you're playing a 90-minute game. There's so many things going on. The tension's high or whatever. And you do one little thing like that and you're going to ruin a whole game just off one little thing like that. It's the same thing as the Newcastle Southampton thing, if you remember, the red card. It's like, okay, yeah, you can give it a red card because they touch head and it's written in the rule book that if you even scrape somebody's head that it's a red card. I don't know if it's actually written that way, but that's just how they've been given them. It doesn't make it right. And, like, as the the Arsenal fans were complaining about a time the ball was out, Joao Pedro kicked it away. There wasn't a yellow there. You know what I mean? So they can pick and choose. And especially now with VAR, you can slow everything down and make it seem so much worse than it is. And, like, they got to let the game play on, like, you know what I mean? You can't be making drastic changes in the game like a red card off such minuscule crap. Oh my goodness, De Bruyne top of the box. It's a good block. Could have been a handball. No, his hand was on the ground. Not a handball. I don't even know if it went off his hand, but he was propping himself up with the arm regardless. Won't be a handball. Alex Gomes, what is going on, my man? I am indeed Portuguese Canadian. VAR didn't give the red card though, the referee did. I know, but I'm not even talking about necessarily that specific situation now. I'm just talking about football in general. Like for instance, Casemiro 2 seasons ago it was now, when he's got his hands around Will Hughes' neck or whatever, never a red, but because you slow it down in VAR, it's a red. Like, it's literally something that literally went completely unnoticed. And again, maybe I need to rewatch it if we're just going off the Rice moment. Maybe I need to rewatch it back. From what I remember, the player rolled the ball forward, he kicked it, stuck his foot out, it went off his foot and then out to the side. From what I remember. I might be wrong in saying that, but that's what I remember. Let's just say his foot didn't block it. The free kick wouldn't have counted anyway because the ball was rolling. That being said, it probably would have still counted because they wouldn't even have realized that the ball was still rolling because the officiating is horrendous. Here comes Haaland, and there's 1 goal. Dude, how does he do that, man? How does he do that? Go away, Haaland. Go away. Guy's just a straight-up monster. It's too early for goals, man. Way too early for goals. First 10 minutes. That's poor. Look at that. Just a stray pass. Strips it off him. 1 ball in from Bernardo into Haaland, and it's as easy as that. You cannot be making those mistakes. Who was that? Kudos? I expect better from Kudos. Don't tell me it was Kudos. Man, Haaland's a monster. Serge, can VAR intervene for a second yellow? I don't believe. VARs can only come in for red cards, right? From what I've always understood. Like straight red card decisions. Josiah, what's going on, man? Normal Haaland goal. Man City is a cheat team. Hey, dude, what happened? When is this court date? You know what I mean? When you concede this early to City, you're usually in for a good long day. Honestly, and here they come again. De Bruyne has Grealish to his left. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going in. Deflection's gone out for a corner. West Ham started the game so well, now they're just freaking collapsing. Can't wait for City's 115 FFP charges to turn into nothing when FFP will have ruined Everton. So what exactly, in terms of financial fair play, did Everton even do? Oh my goodness! Holy shit, that shot from De Bruyne almost catches it out from the keeper out to the near post. That had some venom on it. Holy shit, what a save. That honestly would have been a gorgeous goal, and it's an even better save. Grealish's cross comes in. This is crazy. I look like a FIFA YouTuber called Inception. See, I've been getting a lot of Wissam Ben Yedder. Last 5 minutes, 74% possession to City. And the bet, vote on the poll, boys, if you haven't already. Is this game going over or under 3.5 goals? Bet I took was under 3.5 goals. I feel like it's just too good to be true for me to win this one as well. I've already won 2 bets today. I took Bournemouth to win, absolute scenes, and under 2.5 goals in the Nottingham Wolves game, which also had no right to go under, and it did. Marco Staff, appreciate the follow, my man. Tony the Tiger update. Oh my goodness. Do you want a Tony the Tiger story? Like, you wouldn't even believe me if I told you this. So we're at practice on Thursday. And he's gone in net. And he's had some shoulder problems apparently. So like he's had problems in the past, like where he can dislocate his shoulder easily. So he's playing in net. Keep in mind, he's not a goalie, but just for training, he's just playing in net because he wasn't feeling well enough to play out. So he's playing in net. I'm playing center back. I pass him the ball. Like, we're just swinging it around the back type. Not really a lot of pressure. Swinging it around. I play it to him. He goes to try and play it to the right back. He does the worst pass I've ever seen. Passes it straight to the striker. The striker chips him. And as he's like getting chipped and spinning around, he like spins around, tries to like save the ball, dislocates his shoulder mid-air, and then puts the ball in his own net. And then he's like on the ground like freaking out, and he's with his shoulder dislocated. And I was like kind of freaking out too, because like I don't do well in those type of scenarios with injuries and shit, because I just freak out. But yeah, there's a little Tony the Tiger update for you. Currently in a sling. Kaio plays. He says you deserve a subs from my side. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, anybody who's new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. We are on the road to 10K, man. Absolutely emotional scenes. Also, obviously we're going to be live tomorrow for United versus Liverpool. Massive game. Not going to want to miss that. So make sure you have that bell turned on so you know when your boy goes live. That sounds like the Tony the Tiger we know. Like, I was actually, because when it was happening, I was like kind of freaking out because he was like down and he was wearing a necklace and he like turned over and he was like kind of like shaking a little, like his legs were shaking. I thought he was having a seat. His necklace was like in his mouth. I looked at him and I thought he was like, I didn't see that it was his necklace. I thought he was like drooling, like drooling out of his mouth and like having a freaking seizure. And I was like, oh my goodness, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, it was just his necklace. Thank God. Opinions on the Declan Rice red. Arsenal fans are a wee bit pissed, or a wee bit upset. God, I've been up since 4:30. I mean, I can understand why it's a given as a red, but I don't I wouldn't have given it as a second yellow if I was the ref. I think it's, I don't like calls. I don't like petty calls like that. Oh my goodness, De Bruyne's hit the croast. Oh my goodness, Grealish just missed the net. Holy shit, City are coming strong. Oh my goodness, off the post. De Bruyne is being menacing. Oh. Yeah, dude, have you ever heard that term before? The crow. I literally, one of my coaches said that, like, oh my goodness, go away, Holland. Like 10 years ago. He said, it was like a free kick that was like trying to whip, you know, like a shot cross free kick. My brother was training with me, and he says to my brother, he goes, put it in the croast area. Never heard croast in my life. Never. And it's an own goal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ruben Dias has just deflected it into his own net, and it's 1-1. This is not good for my bet, but like if City's going to lose, then I'll actually like it. 1-1 is crazy. Please no more goals this half. This has been a crazy back and forth game. Ruben, man. It's just like I don't even know what to think about that. Cause like, it's not even good from Bowen. Cause he's literally, that cross is going, there's no one in the box. That would've went straight out for a throw in. But it's just it's a dangerous area. And obviously Diaz doesn't know what's really behind him. So he's not going to take any chances. Sticks his leg out, and it's 1-1. Unbelievable. Might have to get a bubble maker. The bubbles are going crazy. Blowing bubbles like SpongeBob. You know that episode of SpongeBob where he's talking about technique? You know the technique? Ruben Dias wasn't using the technique. Liverpool or United tomorrow? Absolutely United, my man. What's going on, Mitch? Is that Anthony? That is Anthony. Anthony has actually been so disrespected lately that he actually might have turned underrated. Your bet is so finished, bro. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I bet under 2.5 goals in the Nottingham Wolves game earlier, and it was 1-1 at around this same minute, and it ended 1-1. And I got under 3.5 for this. So it's probably cooked, but still got hope. How did Everton lose? I looked down, took a piss, and it was 3-2. Yeah, dude, that was the other bet I had, Bournemouth to win. It's 2-0. I turn it off, and then I'm getting notification after notification after notification about goals going in. I thought it was some type of mistake. After that Everton match, I feel like I could hit a PR in the gym. I'm just so outraged. It's like in the Newcastle game a few years back. Now, Shambles. I honestly think if they get rid of Dyche, change some things up, even if they keep Dyche, they still have good players, good enough players to stay in the league. But the football that is being played is crap. So my question for you is, are they getting relegated or no? What do you think, in your opinion? Also, boys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash the like button, because it'll help my bet win. It's actually a very, very true fact. 62% of the poll voted that it was going to go over 3.5 goals. You know what? You're probably right. City not drawing this game. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. But you know what I am happy though? The other bet I was going to take, if I wasn't going to take the under 3.5 goals, I was going to take West Ham not to score, so City to keep a clean sheet, and that would have already lost. So I'm happy that I decided on the under 3.5 goals. You know, I had a couple words with my consultant about which was better, and you know, we landed on this. Chris, what's going on, my man? Welcome to the chat. He says, I need City to win and United, and I win my 8 accumulator. Dude, that's disgusting. Except City probably will win. United, I have no idea. It's literally, like, I feel like it's probably a coin toss. And it's probably less chances than a coin toss for United to win. But just because I'm a United fan, I'm going to say it's a coin toss. Honestly, we played so well today. We just tried to score more goals and didn't leave enough men at the back on the counter. Yeah, dude, that's criminal. To not defend a 2-goal lead with that little time left. Can't be doing that. If we would have parked the bus, would have been a fantastic result. And I'm actually surprised you don't. Like, why is Sean Dyche trying to play, like, attacking football like he's some type of freaking Pep Guardiola type? Or like a Nuno Espirito Santos. Not gonna lie, don't like these City kits. Not a fan. Vardio playing it wide for Grealish. I really can't wait to see Grealish leave City because he's such a good player and he deserves to be starting week in, week out. Looks like Bowen swapped wings now. Bowen and Kudo switch sides. Won't let Everton ruin my mood. College football is back. I've never really been into college football. Who's your college football team? Kevin De Bruyne's corner here. If one more goal goes in this half, we are 100% cooked. It's played in deep. Headed away by Antonio. Looked like it hit an arm. Hit City arm. Bernardo Silva. Referee blows for the free kick. Relieves the pressure. As it stands, 27th minute, 1-1. What is the score prediction from this point? I'm going to say 3-1 City. It just screams 3-1 City. And they're going to score it's going to be 2-1, and then they're going to score to make it 3-1 in the 90th minute and for me to lose my bet. I'm calling it now. This literally always happens every single time I bet on a City game. Michigan Wolverines. No idea. I mean, I know where Michigan is, but never heard of the football team. Cheetah Vroom Vroom. What is going on? Good to see you up in the chat. How are you doing today? 10 attempts to 1 here for City. 1 attempt, 1 goal. And does that goal even... That goal doesn't even count as an attempt. Does it? Because he's literally putting it in his own net. Bro, Fubo better be releasing these Everton highlights. I need to see this shit. You know what I miss when all the Prem games were on DAZN. Because Fubo, you know how like on DAZN you could just like pull up the whole game, but then you could like pinpoint each goals like they had it highlighted. They don't have that on Fubo. At least I don't think they do. Don't let Holland shoot. Bro! What an absolute rocket! That was right down the middle of the goal, too. Yo, this bet's done. This bet's done. Was that not straight down the middle of the goal? Is that horrendous goalkeeping, or is that just an absolute missile? Yeah, it's going to be a long night for West Ham. I don't even know if it's what this is. Like, is this bad keeping? It's kind of just a missile. Like, I just don't see how he saves it. It's just a missile. Pace that went in. Areola can't do much. Like even if he was standing directly in line with it, like he couldn't lift his arms quick enough to save that. That was ridiculous. And here they come again. Oh my goodness. Smitty7, what is going on, my man? Almost middle, more to the right. Still a ridiculous finish regardless, man. Go on, Antonio. Let's see some strength. Akanji. Cross does come in. Can it find Jared Bowen? Vardiol safely heads it back to Ederson. Very calm, very composed. Yeah, this shit is not ending under 3.5. So I kind of just want to see an absolute game at this point. Like, come on, West Ham. Might have to be a West Ham fan for the next 60 odd minutes. 69 goals in 69 games in the Prem. This is for Holland, I'm assuming. That's ridiculous. And honestly, I don't know, as much as like, you know, I don't like City as much as the next guy, but people say that he's overrated and that he's not good or whatever, just because he doesn't have the best like dribbling or whatever. Don't know anything about football. Like, Holland is disgusting, and he would be disgusting, and he was disgusting if he wasn't playing for City. Like, no matter what team he's playing for, probably not be to the same extent of 69 goals, 69 games, but he'd still be putting up numbers anywhere he was playing. Today has been good for Premier League games, honestly. This has been an entertaining week, and hopefully United don't ruin it for me tomorrow. Bubble blowers are going to concede 3 or 4 here at least. What I kind of smell, I said 3-1, but There's too much time left for there only be one goal. I'm saying let's change that to 4-2. Ethan, what is going on, man? Yeah, I'm Chandler, I'm Ben Yedder, I'm whatever you want me to be. Holland to Bristol. You imagine? Is that a there we land confirmation? TSN has fallen off so dramatically they don't even have NFL anymore. Dude, I mean, I don't even like you talking like TSN Plus or like TSN like cable TV TSN? Or is that the same thing? I don't know. I literally haven't had cable TV in like over 10 years. At least Marseille is a late game. Gregory is now a Marseille fan. And was I dreaming? Either I was dreaming, this happened in my career mode, or it actually did happen in real life. Did Marseille sign Billy Gilmore? They signed some center mid that was like kind of a shock, I swear. What team do I support? I am a Manchester United fan, my friend. So tomorrow is going to be an absolute game and a half, and we are obviously going to be live for that. So make sure, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. I was born in Marseille, fun fact. Oh, sorry, it was Napoli. Ah, that's what I saw. It was the blue that I mixed up. Napoli making moves. Lukaku, McTominay, Gilmore, probably some other guys. If Osimhen would actually play a game, would have a good year. They signed some Canadian guy named Kone or something. I don't know him. It was the Kone that was playing in the Copa America. Played for Watford, didn't he? OC won't play for them? Yeah, I know. I'm just saying if. Saw something saying Napoli don't want OC playing for them anymore. I thought it was Osimhen saying that he wasn't going to play for Napoli. And I haven't even really been keeping up or looking too much into the whole of like bust up between him and the club or whatever. Didn't it start off because they were making like disrespectful videos about him or racist videos or something like that on TikTok? Something about that, like that. I'm not sure exactly how it escalated to this point, though. Chris says, I'm a United supporter, so watching the game tomorrow will be the most nervous. Oh, Lewis hits it over the bar. Wow, that was a huge chance to make it 3. Nervous game I've watched in a while because of the accumulator. Better play De Ligt and Martinez and Xerxes. And especially now that Mount's injured and I would imagine Bruno is going to go back down to where Mount's been playing, there's no way Xerxes doesn't start. I will literally be disgusted. Who do I actually think is going to win tomorrow, Liverpool or United? My score prediction for that game, I'm saying 1-1, Sadiq. 1-1 is what I'm saying. It's honestly, though, I feel like one of the hardest games to predict. Oof. When the window like officially fully closes in the Premier League, I'm gonna make like a TikTok / YouTube Shorts video about my top 5 worst Premier League and top 5 best Premier League transfers of this window. What do you guys think of this? Is it crazy to say that Solanke would be top 5 worst transfers just because of the price tag alone? And like, I just feel like he's not really going to do anything at Spurs. Like, they should have just signed Tony. John, what's going on, my man? How you been, bro? Good to see you. He says, what's up, Troy? Xerxes better start or United won't score versus Liverpool? I'm calling it now. Yeah, like, just even when he came off the bench in the last games, you can just see instant impact. Like, it just changes the whole game. It's just his presence up there. And there were definitely, like, with the lineups that we've been playing in the last 2 games, we lack physicality big time. And we got Ugarte now too, but he's probably not going to play against Liverpool. Jeremy Doku coming into the box onto his left foot. Shot is blocked and it's gone out for another corner to City. Oh my goodness. Well, you watch Napoli... Napoli more than McTominay is now starting for them. Probably. I'm not gonna lie. I only really watch Premier League, and then I'll watch. The only time I'm watching teams from other leagues is if they're playing in the Champions League, or if it's just like I'm betting on it or something like that. Oh my goodness, clear this ball. Oof. Football is so expensive now. Bournemouth has a £52 million striker. Maybe, but Solanke had a great season last year, but yeah, it was a lot of money for him. But I just feel like, is it crazy for me to say that he would score more goals at Bournemouth than he would at Spurs? Because with players like that, like, I feel like it's kind of like Grealish, for example. Like, you got to be, you're better when you're just the main man. And he's not going to be the main man. Even though he might be the main man, they look for goals, maybe, because I would still debate it's probably still Son, but just in terms of the position he's playing in. I'm real quick, top 5 worst signings of the season in terms of Premier League, and top 5 best. Solanke. Who else was a bad signing? I need to look at a list of all of them. I haven't even realized how many players like the lower teams have signed just for disgusting amount of money. That just like players who like you have never even heard of. They're signing on like 40, 50 mil. Everton might actually go down. How did they let Bournemouth come back? Yeah, dude, it's just absolutely criminal. If they don't get rid of Dyche, it's over. What club do I think is bigger, Everton or Spurs? Oh shit. Probably in terms of the like current day, definitely Spurs, but like if we're just talking like history, you'd say Everton. But then like how much does history take play in the terms of the size of the club? Because you know what I mean? Like what are you basing the size of the club off of? Because like let's say Blackburn, for example. Blackburn won more shit than Spurs. But you can't say Blackburn's a bigger club than Spurs, you know what I mean? I think it's a lot of factors taken into place. It's fan base, fan base, history, that's honestly pretty much it. Fan base, achievements, and history. Yeah, exactly. Do you think Chiesa will start tomorrow? If I spelt him wrong, I'm sorry. I don't. I would. He may, but I would be. I probably not. I don't see why. I don't think he's gonna start for Liverpool in general. Ooh, De Bruyne. Like he's not gonna start. Like if Salah, Luis Diaz are both fit, they start every time. I would imagine. Everton will be on the come up when they move into the new stadium. But dude, literally what happened to them? Just like, how did they go from like, how did they even get Ancelotti in the first place? But then they go from having him, and he actually got them in a pretty good spot, and then they just absolutely shit the bed. Who was the first man? Who was the manager that came in after Ancelotti? I don't even remember. Here comes Kudos. Goal here would make it interesting. Oof, just wide past the post. Ugarte's trained. I'd say he will make the bench. Yeah, I doubt he'll play it. He'll start, but bench would be nice. O'Reilly for Brighton lasted 8 minutes and now needs ankle surgery. 25 million. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so unlucky. I'm pretty sure Brighton signed some other guy for like damn near 40 million that like no one's ever heard of. Or maybe it was Forest. I'm pretty sure Forest have also signed a couple people who've, I would say, they overpaid for. They signed Rutter for 40 million, Brighton did from Leeds. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like, that's crazy. And like, maybe he's good. I don't know. I've never heard of him in my life. But to sign a freaking championship player on that money, that's crazy. There is the halftime whistle, man. 2-1. Any more goals go in, it's curtains. But you know what? There's still hope. As long as we're at the table, man. I'm still sticking this game's got 4-2 written all over it. Holland with 2 Incredible finishes, honestly. That second goal, I still can't get over it. Like, honestly, I think if even if Areola does get a hand to it, it puts a hole through his hand and it still goes in. Jack, what's going on, man? He says, is it just me or is Man City's jerseys are horrid? It is not just you, man. I was saying that exact same thing. Those are some ugly ass jerseys. And it's like, just everything about it is just doesn't look good. The design, the colorway, it just looks like all of it just looks like crap. And out of curiosity, what badge is better, the new Man City badge or the old Man City badge with the bird? I kind of thought maybe it's just nostalgia, but maybe not, because I don't like City regardless. But I kind of like the old one better. Jay, what's going on, man? He said Barcelona is the best team in the world. Mourinho and Fred cannot wait, dude. Didn't Fenerbahce sign another United player too that played for Mourinho? I know they signed Amrabat, but he didn't play for Mourinho. Troy, what are my thoughts, or what are your thoughts on Chelsea? Shit. It's complete garbage. I believe the term is bonzo. Old badge clears. I don't like all the new simplistic badges. Yeah. Who else has like a drastically new badge? I also don't like for Liverpool fans, do you like better just having the bird, or do you like having the actual badge on the jersey? Cuz like I feel like, I mean, I don't like any Liverpool jersey, but just off on a non-biased way, I think it looks better with the actual badge. Oof. Dude, City have had so many chances this first half. Who's going to win the Turkish league this year? Does Galatasaray still have a good team? Because I remember last year they just had like a bunch of washed guys who used to be good. Like they had like Icardi, Mertens, Zaha. Also, Zaha to Lyon. Thoughts on that as a signing? I don't think it's probably a good move for him. I feel like he'd cook in the French league. Thoughts on Liverpool this year? They look pretty good to start the season out. I'm hoping and I predicted that they weren't going to have a good season, but that's just probably from me being a United fan. But it like also just trying to put some logic behind it. The first season going away from Klopp, surely they have to have a little bit of a backstep, you know what I mean? But to see, the one thing that I'll give Klopp that I couldn't give to Sir Alex is that the team that Klopp left for his manager to take over, for Slot to take over, actually a really good squad, a really good team. The team that Sir Alex left for Moyes, an embarrassment. Dreadful. They left him with a completely aged squad of legends who were like in their late 30s to 40s, and just like Tom Cleverley and like freaking Smalling. Like, give me a break. Troy Ugarte missed the day deadline, so he will not be in our match squad tomorrow. The what? He missed the what? Chelsea are loaded in attack, though. Suspect D, I can see a lot of 4-3 games. Yeah, but just... they have a lot of good attacking players, but just they don't play good football. So I just don't see them scoring goals. And like Sancho sucks. Nicholas Jackson sucks. Mudryk sucks. And you know what else is crazy? Everyone likes to take the piss out of Antony. Mudryk costs more money, and I bet you, I don't know for sure, but I bet you that Antony has more goals and assists for United than Mudryk has for Chelsea. Could be wrong, but I feel like I'm right. Do I think Antony will have a better season this year? I do. And honestly, I wish he would just, because I said this, I was the first one to say this before Ten Hag even put him at left back for the few minutes at the end of those games. I was the first one to say that Antony should play left back and he'd do a job at left back. If he actually just decided to just like switch to being a left back, he'd probably end up being one of the best left backs in the world. At his best, he probably wouldn't be one of the best wingers in the world, but I'd still rate him as he still would be a good player. He assigned too late for us to be available for tomorrow. It's a rule. Dude, you know what's they need to just do? And I don't know if that either means that they need to start the window maybe earlier. If that's what it means, then fine. Or maybe just cut the time shorter. But the window should close before the season starts. Like, that's just so dumb that that's not the case. Chelsea is a team of good individuals. There's no team there yet, and their play reflects that. Also, and it's just going to keep getting worse. I know they've casted just like a bunch of players to the side, and there's not even in the squad, but just like you got so many players in that team. Like, and again, there is a lot of minutes to be played, especially with how football is nowadays. There's so many games, but it's going to cause problems, man, because people are going to be wanting to start and they're not going to be starting. And then once that happens, then people start sulking, and then it's cancer throughout the team. That's just how it works. Mares the GOAT, what's going on, my man? Are you from Portugal? I am Canadian, but I am Portuguese on my dad's side. Bro, seeing that Antony weak tackle, ain't no way he's playing left back. Which tackle? You know who we actually, like, it would just be, I mean, it would be nice if we could just get Luke Shaw back. And I know I'd take the piss out of him, call him cheeseburger or whatever, but like, I don't rate Luke Shaw defensively, but I do rate him going forward. Who's winning the Prem this year? Probably City. Yeah, I don't want it to be, but probably City. Troy, your player Kevin Campbell has scored for Leipzig versus Leverkusen. Attaboy, Campbell. What about West Brom IRL? I swear they were playing against like Swansea or something today. I didn't see what the game ended. I was thinking the same thing about Chelsea last night. Yeah, dude. And imagine if they added Osimhen on top of that too. Even though I actually think Osimhen, I think he would do work anywhere he went. So if he did end up going to Chelsea, I think he'd still score goals for him. But it would just cause more toxicity throughout the club. Who is getting relegated? In my original prediction, I said Bournemouth was going to get relegated, which honestly, I disrespect Bournemouth way too much than they deserve, because they're they play good football, but just in terms of, they just look, just their badge just screams championship. Ipswich definitely going down. Dude, honestly, if Everton are going to keep playing like how they've been doing, they're going down as well. What other team? I feel like there's a team I'm missing. Southampton. Yeah, Southampton's going down. Greg says, I want Everton, Forest, and Wolves to go down. Gary C. up in the chat. What is going on, man? He says Everton or toast. Dude, just warm, buttery toast. I see, you know, I actually don't mind Everton as a team. Because like I said in my short, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And you know what? Like, you gotta get, like, we got Rooney from him, club legend for us. Nicky's up in the chat. What's going on, my man? Wolves, Ipswich, and Everton are going down. Yeah, guys, tell me who you guys are thinking getting relegated. And also, if you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream and hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. We are going live for United versus Liverpool tomorrow. I'm sticking with my 1-1 prediction for that game. Discarded on in here. If Sancho cooks at Chelsea, then United will look incredibly stupid. Yes, but I don't see him cooking at Chelsea. And, like, to be honest, he didn't even really cook at Dortmund when he went there on loan last year. And I'm like, I didn't watch him like every single game, but the ones I did watch, he was kind of average. Like, he was similar to like how he was playing for us, but people were just like overrating every single thing he did. Because they just wanted to make United look stupid. So I genuinely don't believe, and again, and like Sancho, I think he's an unbelievable talented player, but just his attitude is absolutely horrendous. I've literally never seen, I thought Rashford's attitude was bad. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Like, who does this guy think he is? And like, it's kind of just like the same thing with like Pogba as well. I saw, if you watch that, what was it called? The overlap or whatever with like Roy Keane. What's his name? The Arsenal striker. I'm blanking. Gary Neville, you know what I'm talking about. Whenever the episode with Evra and he was talking about Pogba, he was saying like they're just too worked up and thinking about media, thinking about money, thinking about advertisements, sponsorships, and all that stuff. They're not thinking about football. They think they've already made it, and just because they've signed and are making all this money, that they're the best player and they don't have to prove themselves. They forgot the part where they have to now go out and prove themselves. Like Sancho, you haven't proved yourself. And literally, because you're just going to be looked at as the youngster with a bunch of potential. And if you keep it up, you're going to end up just being another Jesse Lingard. But actually, you're going to be worse than Jesse Lingard. Because you're probably going to get less goals and less assists than him throughout your career. Fabianski coming on? Is there an injury? What's going on? Ian Wright. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. 2-1 United if Ten Hag plays with a striker. Surely Xerxes playing. And with Mount injured now, Bruno is surely going down, and we got to see Xerxes, or I might be pissed. Try my Coventry career mode. Who do you suggest I sign? Have you heard of somebody named Brandon Thomas Asante? Pedro Neto and Joao Felix link up. I'm jealous. Yeah, dude, I forgot about Joao Felix. Imagine now if they had Osimhen on top of that. Yeah, do you even think Sancho starts for Chelsea? I literally think it's a bad move for Chelsea because they pay like Mudryk isn't going to work out anyway, but like he's especially not going to work out if he's now playing less minutes because you're bringing in a Jadon Sancho on loan. Not even on a permanent, on a loan. And Nkunku as well, yeah. Nicholas Jackson, like they just got all these guys. And like so many bad signings. Does Caicedo even exist anymore? And I honestly don't even really watch a lot of Chelsea. Like maybe has he been starting for Chelsea? I don't even know. Is he injured? I don't know. But anytime I do watch Chelsea, I don't even notice he's on the field, or maybe he's just not even on the field. Forgot to start the timer for this second half. My bad, boys, but I will start it now. So it is a little bit behind on the screen, but we're in the 46 minutes, 10 seconds right now. And no more goals can go in. We have the under 3.5, and it's pretty much dead, but we won 2 earlier, so take 2-1 on the day. Played all the games, but he's a ghost like McTominay. Hey. McTominay is a GOAT. McTominay is going to be in the Serie A team of the season. Up and down like a roller coaster, not worth 115 mil, no refunds. Like how many 100 mil players do they have in their team? Mudryk was 100 mil too, wasn't he? Or he's damn close. Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo. That's probably it, but still 300 mil players and they're all 50 mil players is crazy. Absolutely insanity. And carry up in here, gifting memberships. My man Chris picking it up, man. Put some W's in the chat for the boy Gary showing his love, man. If you ever get a membership from somebody, make sure you thank them also in the chat. Gary is the GOAT. Hopefully tomorrow we can use the United membership emojis, the Bruno or the United badge one. I mean, we can use the United badge one, but I want to see. I mean, we can use them anyway. But in terms of goals, I can't wait to see a Bruno goal and that emoji just spammed. Yeah, we might need to change Gary's name to Wary because he's just a straight W. And Grealish getting a corner here for City. Ron, what is going on, man? He says, what do I think about the formation Ten Hag will use tomorrow? I mean, I imagine he's going to play the same formation he always plays, a 4-3-3. In terms of the players that are actually playing, again, if I don't see Xerxes playing up top, I'm going to lose it. Ooh, ball just falls to Bernardo Silva around the penalty area. Bounces up, flicks it over the bar. It's my lucky day. For reals, let's go City. Win the game for me. How many more minutes do we see it till we see a goal? Gary says, I see a Bruno goal tomorrow. I'm seeing... Why do I smell Diallo? I'd love a Bruno goal too, but if I'm staying with my 1-1 prediction, I've been smelling a Diallo goal. And if Liverpool score, it's gonna be Mo, because I correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear Salah scored against us literally every single game for like the last 4 seasons straight. It's just like an inevitability at this point. How many times Chelsea buy mid players and still finish above United? Dude, the fact that we actually let them finish above us last season is straight diabolical. Diabolical. And like, if we draw, obviously a win is ideal, but I want at least a draw. Like, I will be ecstatic with a draw against Liverpool tomorrow. Because it is a long season, you know what I mean? And we're not going to win the league, so like, we can all take that out of our heads anyway. That's not realistic for us. But if we just stay consistent and keep our eyes on the goal, we can get top 4. Like, people, like, I see a lot of fans are saying like United won't, they're not even going to finish in the top 6, top 7. They're saying like Newcastle and Villa are better than us. They might be more consistent than us, but in terms of United at their best versus Newcastle at their best, or Villa at their best, United is better than Newcastle and Villa. You know, I'll say they're not better than Arsenal, Liverpool, or City, but they are better than, like, we have a better team than everyone else, I would say. Oh my goodness, look at this counterattack. Here comes Kudos, plays Jared Bowen out wide right. It's a 3-on-1, back to Kudos. It's a little far in front of him, but it's a great touch. Fires it, and hits the cross again. Oh my goodness, man. What a counterattacking opportunity there for West Ham to try and equalize it. Holy. That was beautiful counterattacking football. Oh. That would have made this game interesting. I reckon Højlund will be involved. Has he even trained yet? I thought he was still injured for like a couple more weeks. United fan, what is going on, man? He says West Ham will get a draw 2-2. That'd be crazy. I'd actually be happy with that, though. West Ham looking good right now here, though. Alvarez trying to spread it wide to Jaron Bowen. Brings it down, can't find his way in the box. Scott Wan-Bissaka there for support. Can't squeeze it in, and it was good defending by Jack Grealish. Cross is blocked, deflected right back off Bowen, out for a goal kick. Yeah, dude, that was a crazy counterattack. Kudos is actually, even though he was low-key at fault for the first goal City scored, he's an unreal player. Just off the post, man. Ederson, completely nothing you can do about it. Saved by the post. Battle of the Baldies, says Gary. Højlund back in training yesterday. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. And I hope he's able to just like stay fit and good, because he's a special player. Like, he's someone who's just like, people don't even like realize how like the United fans know how good he is, but like rival fans have no idea what's about to come. Like, once he starts to like fill out, oh. Onana, what the hell happened to him? At Inter, he was so good, but at United, he's a meme. I know he does do some stupid things. Trust me, he's done several things to piss me off, but I still think he'll come good for us. You know what I mean? De Gea's first season for United, oh shit. De Gea's first season for United, first couple seasons for United, but especially the first season, he was way worse than Onana in Onana's first season. So you just got to give him time. Rasmus will benefit immensely from Xerxes if he plays them together. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the team actually looks like when literally everybody is fit. Like, what's our strongest 11 if everybody's fit? When was the last time we've actually had, like, we've seen our strongest 11, everyone fit? Like, it's literally been eras. It's like, I don't even think it's been a thing since, like, Van Hall, I swear. I mean, main reason because we've had Martial for this long. Which was an absolute waste of time, by the way. Against City, like the FA Cup final. I'm pretty sure Shaw was definitely not playing that game, and if I'm pretty sure Martinez was still injured too, wasn't he? Me v George in FPL this week. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have not looked at my FPL once since I made it, and I need to like actually pay attention to it because I can still be in it. But next game week I'll sort it out. Like this next one coming up. Højlund will not be available for the game. He is out for a while, even though he was in training. It's only light training. Same with Malacia back training as well. Yeah, he's somebody, when he comes back, he's going to be like a new signing as well. Oh my goodness, look at this. Jared Bowen puts it into the box, couldn't find Antonio, and Rico Lewis putting it out for a throw-in on the other side. Garnacho or Mount? Garnacho all day. I'm winning 11-3 right now. You have Diaz, and he's scoring you a mighty -1 right now. Oh my God. I thought, wait, so it's this week that we're playing against each other. I thought it was... Oh yeah, you did say this week. Why did I think you said next week? Oh, Antonio's causing problems. Troy, who do you think deserves the number 7? Definitely Garnacho. I was tripping so hard because I was like trying to think. I'm like, who is number 11 on United? And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I swear Højlund was number 11. But then I'm picturing in my head, I'm like, when Xerxes got announced, I swear it was not, he's number 11, right? Xerxes is number 11. What number is Højlund? Because either I'm tripping or I'm just like completely wrong, but I swear Højlund was 11. Liam, what's up, man? He said, yeah, he scored and had 11. Rasmus, I don't know. Like, boys, please tell me I'm not completely tripping, but like when he signed he was wearing 11 when Hoyland signed. And he was definitely wearing 11 last season, unless I'm just like completely mistaken. He's 9? Xerxes is 11. You know what it probably was? Because Martial was 9, so you know what's probably happened? Because I swear Hoyland was 11, and he's now probably switched to 9, and Xerxes has 11 now. That's got to be it. Julian, what's going on, man? The score, it is 2-1 to City. Oh, City dancing in the box right now. Can West Ham clear here? Can they counter now? Antonio's trying to book it forward. Bowen's got some space here out wide. Oh, keeper comes out. Ederson, that is great read by him. Puts it out, heads it for a throw-in. Hoyland 9, Xerxes 11. I'm okay. Yeah, I like that. I like Hoyland as a 9. Is Fulkrug playing? Fulkrug is not playing. They've gone Antonio up front. I forgot West Ham. I got Fulkrug. You know who I'm going to say? And tell me if you guys agree with this. When I was talking about my top 5 best, top 5 worst signings of the summer, just in terms of Premier League alone. Onana to Villa. That's definitely top 5 signings of the season. I think top 3 signs of the window, or I got top 5. 3 names that come to my mind. De Ligt is number 1. I know that for a fact. Onana, Savinho, or whatever his name is for City. There's probably some other guy I'm forgetting. I kind of want to throw Minte in there. Minte is disgusting. Who should I bet on for 2 shots on net? For what, tomorrow's game? As much as I'd hate to say it, probably Salah. Oh, this is a goal. Good save, Bernardo. Or not Bernardo's shot, but it's a good save from Fabianski. West Ham fans been saying Fulkrug's been rubbish so far. And Antonio definitely seems like a better option, especially in terms of the Premier League. Like, Antonio's a classic Premier League striker. Didn't Antonio used to be a fullback too? Am I wrong in saying that? I swear he used to be a fullback. Or originally he was a fullback. And he's done like a Gareth Bale. Gundogan getting ready for Man City here. And honestly, that could be a top signing of the summer window as well. Look at that. It's brilliant hole up play there by Antonio. Just chests down. Kudos keeps it alive. He has Bowen on his right. Ooh, pass intercepted by Guardiola. That was a great opportunity to make something happen there for West Ham. Poor pass from Kudos. I want the 115 charges for Man City to be guilty so we can at least have a chance. Yeah, what if all 115 charges are like they're guilty for? Like, what would that mean? Like, 115 charges sound crazy. Like, that sounds like your club isn't going to exist anymore. That's what it sounds like. Imagine if they got relegated. If this was like early 2000s, they would relegate them. But I feel like now, because of money is just so big and they just care about viewership and all that stuff, I feel like they will do whatever they can to make sure they're not relegated. Low battery, appreciate the follow, my man. Absolute legend. This might be weird to say, but full Frug, I'm assuming you mean full Krug, represents what West Ham would look like as a person. What? Like, why do I like kind of understand what you're saying? They should be relegated for the obstruction charges alone. But wasn't there an actual like date set for these, where these are going to be like taken care of? Oh my goodness, Doku's getting away from Paquete. Cross comes in, no one's there at the back post. Grealish going to try and keep this alive. He does well to do it. Wamasaka going out here to close him down. Lets him come into the box. That's criminal. Never do that as a defender. But he does win the tackle. Atta boy, Spider. See, like me as a defender, like if you're gonna back, you gotta back up, and then you got like don't let him come into the box. You know what I mean? Like you gotta hold your space. And here he comes, Ilkay Gundogan for Jeremy Doku. Scumbag club rotten to the core. You know what the crazy thing is like City and City fans should genuinely just thank us, because City would not even exist, I feel like, if it wasn't for us, because like they just won the oil lottery, and I literally feel like the only reason why those owners picked City is because just they were the rival of us. You know what I mean? Yeah, like if let's just say United wasn't good at all, like they were never good in their history. You're telling me that they would have chose City. They would 100% choose a London club. City weren't even their first choice to buy. I remember when City was just the other club in Manchester, but I'm old. Yeah, dude, I mean, I'm not like terribly old, but like, I mean, I remember the days of fucking Gareth Barry. And like, no disrespect to Gareth Barry. It was low-key a baller, but he's nowhere near the level of the guys that they have now. I think that after Sir Alex left, nothing has changed. The technology and everything was when Ronaldo was 23 years old. In terms of United, yeah, dude, that's the biggest thing. They didn't adapt. They didn't adapt to this new era of the Premier League and this just new era of football in general. They were trying to replicate what Sir Alex did. You can't do that. You can't replicate what he did. Only he can do that. And even then, like, he knew when to hang him up. He knew that he was kind of probably getting out of his depth because he saw how City was strengthening, and he saw that, you know, his team was aging out, and the board wasn't going to help him out at all for freaking signings or whatever. So he's like, he picked literally the perfect time to hang him up. I'm gonna make a TikTok / YouTube Shorts video about this, but I was listening, saw a video about somebody talking about players who look like they should play for a certain club but never did. So, like, for example, like they were saying, like, Cavani looks like he should have played like an Atletico Madrid player, but he never played for Atletico Madrid, but he just looks like an Atletico Madrid player. The fact that Harry Kane, I mean, his career is not over, but the fact that Harry Kane didn't play for United is just like a crime to football. Surely we can all agree on this. The best English striker in the world is supposed to play for Manchester United. Yes or no? Yes. He has to play for Manchester United. And it's literally just like Shearer. Imagine how much more, or what Shearer's career would have looked like, and it was still already impressive enough, but imagine how much more he could have won, and how much more successful he would have been, and how much even better as a player he would have looked if he just went to United. Same with Kane. And that season we came second with Mourinho. If we have Kane, is it crazy to say if we have Kane, we win that? If Ineos were in place last season, we would have got Kane. And, like, I would still probably end up taking Kane now, even though I know we have, like, we don't necessarily, I mean, we could use him. But, like, it's something that should have happened, like, in 2017, you know what I mean? Is it too late now? Maybe not, but, like, it's a little too late. Who's going to service Kane at United? But I mean, like, if Kane's scoring all those goals for Spurs, and my answer to that would be Bruno. If Kane's scoring all those goals for Spurs, surely he would do it for United as well. Like, even fucking Lukaku scored a good amount of goals that first season we signed him. And KKB, I do understand. I do agree with you. United has been shambles for a long time now. But, like, they still have been more successful than Spurs. He'd score less and not bring you any trophies, but we won trophies anyway. So how would he not help us win trophies? He didn't win any trophies at Spurs. Like, if we already won trophies, how is adding Harry Kane gonna make us not he's gonna make us win more trophies, not less. And also another one, like a player I feel bad for, Son. I actually feel more worse for Son than I do for Kane. Son, and when he retires, people aren't even gonna realize how good he actually was. Like when like the next generation of kids come up. Son, to me, that's another player. We're talking of players who looked like they should have played for a certain team. Son always screamed like he should play for Pep Guardiola. You know what Pep Guardiola would do with Son? Or just Son at City? Like imagine if they signed Son instead of Grealish. What is my review for De Gea? Move to Fiorentina. I like it. Good move for Fiorentina. Fiorentina, good club. He saved the penalty the other day. Sometimes I think about how Heung-min dad feels about Son's career. Yeah, dude. I feel like even he told him to leave Spurs. Gary the man coming in here again, gifting memberships, and the boy Aquatic landing on it, dude. That's a brilliant person to get it. Big up. Kyle's getting it on his good account. Big up Gary, aka Wary, because he is a straight W. Boys, put the love hearts in the chat for the man. And Aquatic, make sure you thank Gary, man. Again, he's coming in here being an absolute legend, showing his love, getting the community and just everything up and excited for this Liverpool United game tomorrow. Absolute GOAT. This second half has not been as good as the first. Yeah, Kyle, man, put some W Garys in the chat. Wan-Bissaka's gone all the way out to left wing. Lovely switch out wide to Bowen. Let's get this channel cooking, lads. Honestly, boys, big up all you guys in general. Like, I fucking love what we have been building. And, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but since the Euros is happening, I've been, like, trying to go on my way and being consistent and, like, you know, posting more, making different type of content. Hold on, hold the phone. Lay off. Souček. Oh, shoots it wide. But yeah, I've noticed just the growth has been crazy. The support from you guys has been insane. Even like just big obviously big shout out to the guys, obviously who have been donating, supporting the channel anyway, but just also just thank you to anybody who supports in any type of way, even if it's just watching the videos or the streams or just liking the videos, the stream, sharing it, whatever you can do, man. We are building this channel up and we are building an insane community and I love it, man. I love it. Only thing that could make it better is United actually challenging for some serious silverware. So the Premier of the Champions League. And so sometimes I'll think about, like, I'll be like in my bed at night and I'll just think about like how I'm going to feel the next time United win the league. And hopefully that happens again. Like, it's been so long that I would genuinely probably cry because like, it would just bring me back to just being a little boy. And the last time we won the league, that type of feeling. Troy, you seen some Europa League games are on Wednesday now? I have not seen that. That's cool, though. Harry Kane is cursed. He will not win trophies even if he wanted to move to United. He actually very well could be cursed. This channel is a breath of fresh air during the daily grind. I appreciate you, man. And honestly, even more content coming. And I'm literally just going to post. I'm just going to try. Like this year, my goals for this year is just to try shit. Because like even if it doesn't get views or whatever, I just want to see what works. Just post any type of content, whatever. I just want to try new shit. That's the main goal for this year. Starting next week, though, my Sunday League starts. And I'm going to be bringing a once a week Sunday League vlog. So I don't know how it's gonna go. Literally, I've never done a vlog or whatever in my life. It could be good, it could be shit. I don't know. Hopefully it's cool though. And you know what? It'll just give you guys a chance at the very minimum. Just give you guys a chance to know me a little bit better. I guess outside of just my YouTube channel. I guess you know what I mean. Let you into my personal life a little bit, I guess. What would be really cool though is if I could get someone to film parts of my games and add those in the video. And the best thing ever, my dad coaches my Sunday League team. My dad's an absolute nutcase. The funniest thing ever would be my dad mic'd up. It would be the funniest thing on YouTube, I promise you. Last time we won the league, I was on the table in my local pub, wasted, spinning the jersey over my head. Same will happen again. Like, I mean, it's still, like, I don't even want to be thinking about something that's just like a fairy tale at this point. But like, oh man. And you know what? Nobody wants us to win the league. Because once we get that one post Fergie, we're staying at the top. We're staying at the top. Once we get the one. Algranda says smart content here, and I appreciate that. I mean, this is what I like to think, you know, like I got pretty good football knowledge or ball knowledge or whatever, but I'm also like humble in the sense where I say I say a lot of stupid shit. So I do have decent ball knowledge, but I am definitely do say a lot of stupid shit. So, but I feel like that's just like, it's not, if you're consistently speaking every day. Oh my goodness, go away, Holland! Please don't score. Please save this, Fabianski. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. I told you it was going to be 3-1. Not quite the 90th minute. Unbelievable, man. You know what? I'm not even really upset about it. Not upset about it. We win 2 bets today and lose the 1. And to be honest, I should have lost 2 and won 1. Because the other bet I took was the Bournemouth game. And that should have been a loss. Back-to-back hat tricks is freaking ridiculous. Is he onside? I'm pretty sure he was well onside though, but there was... Let's watch. Ooh. It looks like it's a beautifully timed run. And that's just something as simple as that is world class. To time the run that perfect, if it is onside, is straight up world class. And you know what? It's not even simple. Just the act of doing it, you'd think it's simple, but it's actually unbelievably tough to read the game like that. Is he going to be on? His arm is... Yeah, he's well on. His arm's off, but it's not in play. His arm actually might even be on as well. 7 goals in 3 games. The guy is a straight monster. Dude, these Premier League defenders just literally can't handle them. Especially this West Ham defense, it just doesn't seem physical enough to deal with them. You know who would be someone that would be good at marking Haaland? Like, call me crazy in saying this, but Maguire, and I've seen it, Maguire would actually do a job, like, would do well against Haaland. Haaland looks like a waxwork of a Neanderthal. Lexman Sajko, what's going on, man? Where was us getting a dub last night? I don't know, I was sleeping. Malumbi scored for West Brom IRL today. Dude, that's my guy, man. Shout out Malumbi. Future captain. Nikki says he followed me on Insta. My man, I don't even know what I'm pretty sure my Instagram is the casual fan. It's either the casual fan underscore or the casual underscore fan. It's one of those two. I don't really post on Insta. Probably may start posting again, but yeah, if you want to follow me on there, go ahead. Praying for top of the league for an hour. Who is going to beat this City team, man? I don't know how Ancelotti will manage Real Madrid because the ego, Mbappe and Vinny and Rodrigo and Bellingham. I mean, I'm sure they'll still be good. My prediction for Mbappe, before he even played a game, whatever, if you guys can remember, I said that he wasn't going to be, like he was going to flop at Madrid. He still probably will. Won't be surprised if he does end up being good, but I feel like he's going to get injured. I hope not, man. I don't wish injuries upon anyone. Literally knock on wood for him, and especially him, because he's a fantastic player and a legend of the game. I mean, no, not a legend of the game at this point, but is gonna be a legend of the game. But yeah, I just got a weird feeling it's gonna be like a Hazard type of thing, or like it's probably gonna be like a Gareth Bale. You know what I mean? Because like Bale won a lot for Madrid and whatever, but like in terms of just a full career, he was injured for majority of his time at Madrid. From what I remember, and I got a really bad memory, I swear Bale was only like fully fit for like one season at Madrid. And what was the most goals he scored in one La Liga season, just in the La Liga? How did I immigrate to Canada, or was I born here? I was born here. Yeah, my dad's side is from Portugal. My mom's side, like going like for one, like to my great grandparents on my mom's side were actually from London, believe it or not. So I'm actually technically I got a little bit of English in me. No, my grandparents immigrated to Canada. Low battery, what's going on, man? Am I Spursy? Ooh! Good touch from Fabianski. Could have been another goal there. I've got a game later on today, like 2-3 hours after this game's over. It's an exhibition game. We're playing So in my, like where I live, there's 5 divisions, 1 through 5. My team is in Div 4, but we're playing an exhibition game against a Div 5 team. But my team is literally doing a road to Division 1. The team we had last year compared to the team we have this year is just like night and day. We were like, the last practice we had, it actually made me emotional because we actually were moving the ball around and playing real football for once. If City win the league, guess I'm switching to La Liga fully, says King of Spades. Imagine... I mean, the Premier League still is entertaining, but just imagine how much more and crazy the storylines and entertaining would be if just City didn't exist. Or just at the minimum, played by the rules. And we're fair. Haaland 7 goals, 3 games. Antony 7 goals in 63 games. Anthony's better, bro. Come on. But how many goals does Haaland have for United though? There you go. 7 goals to 0. Trailer Park Boys is Canada to me. I know the show, but I've actually never watched it. Is that a Canadian show or is that an American show? I hate that team more than I love my team. Are you a United fan? I'm assuming you're a United fan. I really just don't want, like, if United lose in disgusting fashion tomorrow, even if they lose at all, I'll be a little bit chapped. But if it's like a 3-0 plus type situation, I'm gonna, like, it's gonna be so hard for me to bite my tongue about Ten Hag. But, like, I don't even know why I'm saying that. I shouldn't even put that out in the universe. Pure Canadian. See, I've heard good reviews about that show, but I think, like, the way social media is nowadays, like, it's just ruined my attention span. Like, I can't watch. I like still watching like movies, which is weird because I'll sit through a movie and like have fine, my attention span will be fine. But for some reason, I just can't get into TV shows. I mean, I guess it does make more sense because I guess a full TV series is more of a commitment than a movie, if you think about it that way. If we get bashed tomorrow, I honestly seen Ten Hag gone within weeks. Gary, if we were to get rid of Ten Hag, who would you want to replace him? The man I've been saying, and I've been saying this since he was still at Bayern, but I think we should get Tuchel because I think he's got unfinished business in the Prem, and how, like, you know, he would love to come back and prove Chelsea wrong. And I rated him as a manager. Like, he is a great manager, and I knew even when he was at Bayern, I'm like, he's gonna get, like, it's only for a short period of time because managers just don't, no matter who you are, you don't last at Bayern if you're a manager. Like, even if you win the league, that, like, they'll still sack you. Like, you know what I mean? Jay says it's not fair, man. What isn't fair? About 30 seconds left in this game. And I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Oh my goodness, lovely from Gundogan there. Don't score again, Haaland. Oh, he almost snuck it through his legs. That's actually crazy. That 15 on West Ham has been getting absolutely bullied for 95 minutes by Haaland. That's crazy. Can West Ham get one back? Somerville. Oh, what a save! Holy shit, Ederson! Oh my goodness, 2 incredible saves. I think Nagelsmann would do a great job with us. Tuchel would do well, but we know he'd only be around for a season or two like Jose. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta have someone that's willing to be there for like at least what? I feel like close to 10 years. There's the full-time whistle, though. I was right about the prediction. 3-1 City is what I said. Is what I said. What a save from Ederson. Yeah, dude, that was mad. I thought that was a goal for sure. At full stretch. Mars the Goat says, wait, so you are Portuguese from Portugal or Brazil? From Portugal. I'm not from Portugal, but my family is. My grandparents came here from the Azores. And here I am. All right, big up everybody who's up in the stream. I got to start getting ready for my exhibition game now. But big up everybody who's up in the stream. Wish me luck though for that exhibition game, because you know, start of the season, I need just like make sure I don't get injured. Just put good thoughts out there for me. Is Haaland having a kid? He's got the ball under his shirt. All right, boys. This is where I'm ending it again. If you haven't already, do hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Live tomorrow, United versus Liverpool. Hope we see you guys there. And yeah, you guys are all legends. Hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your night. And we will see you tomorrow. United!